Church Santa Maria in Dominica. Exterior. History. The small church of Santa Maria in Dominica is situated on the Caelian Hill in Rome. It is one of the precious treasures hidden in the center. We will start our excursion by answering the question, what does Dominica mean? One interpretation of the in Dominica attribute is related to Saint Cyriaca. Cyriaca is a Greek female name which is translated into Latin as Dominica and means belonging to God. According to a medieval legend, she was a pious Roman matron who owned the land on which the church was later built. A second interpretation is the origin from Praedia Dominica, which means royal property, as the church was built on the territory related to the imperial treasury. The church was erected as the titular diaconicum on the ruins of an abandoned Roman barrack of the fireman cohort, which was used for its intended purpose, at least until the early 3rd century. The first mentions of the church refer to the late 8th century, the pontificate of Leo III. The external appearance of the church and its 3-nave plan has survived since the time of Pope Paschal I, who reigned from 817 to 824, who fully rebuilt it. From the moment of its foundation, the church became a landmark for the population, especially after the San Tommaso Informis Hospital was built near it in the 13th century. In the 14th century, Cardinal Giovanni Medici, future Pope Leo X, started the restoration work in the building. The ceiling was completely rebuilt at the time of the titular Cardinal Ferdinando de' Medici in 1566. In the 16th century, the portico, the ceiling, and the apsidal fresco were also restored and new window openings were created. In 1734, Pope Clement XII gave the church to the Melkite monks. Later, in the 19th century, to the order of the Cardinal Riario Sforza, restoration work was done on the fresco, the apsidal mosaics, and the central nave dating back to the epoch of Paschal I. Finally, in the 20th century, the lateral altars, crypt, and presbytery were restored. In 1932, the church became a parish, and in 1958, a new cycle of restoration work was started in order to revive the initial appearance. Between 1989 and 1999, the presbytery and crypt were built. In 2003, the church was transferred to the Carlo Borromeo Missionary Fraternity. The last interventions were carried out in the external parts in 2006 and 2007. Architecture. Santa Maria in Dominica Church is also known as St. Mary at the Ship. The name comes from the sculpture in the form of an antique vessel located on the square near the church. Now the sculpture has been turned into a fountain. According to the legend, the sculpture, in the form of a ship, now adapted for a fountain, was initially gifted to Isis, the patroness of navigators, by Egyptian sailors that used to sail in Rome, and it was found not far from the Colosseum. Nevertheless, this name is not mentioned in documentary monuments until the 15th century. The ship is not the Roman original, but a copy, by architect Sansovino, the author of the facade. This architect is certain to have included the emblem of Pope Leo on a pedestal. The facade in its present form was built during the Renaissance period from 1513 to 1514. It presents a porch and culminates in a tympanum. The porch has 5 arches leaning on 3 steps, and the tympanum has the coat of arms of Pope the Innocent III in the center, and those of Ferdinando and Giovanni de' Medici on the sides. The tympanum is separated from the porch by travertine pilasters and stone masonry, with 2 modern and 1 rose window from 1288. Interior. Interior decoration. Let us finally enter this small church, which receives its visitors in a cozy and intimate atmosphere. Despite the numerous reconstruction, the initial 3-nave plan has been preserved, with the main nave much wider than the lateral ones. All the naves finish with apses.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?